The biblical town of Judea, Nsukka is set on hills with a geographical landmass of about 1,810 kilometers square and a population of about 300,000. Nsukka land is favorable for growth of cash crops such as cashew, kola, pear, palm tree, and so many others. Of all these, the most important is the palm tree, known as Elysis guineacis in botany and Onunkwo in Igbo language. These palm trees cover most areas of Nsukka land. It is a common saying that no part of the palm tree is useless. From the tree, one can get palm kernel processed into palm oil, palm fronds for soap making, the trunk for roofing, and of course, the palm wine. Indeed, the palm tree is cherished in Nsukka for its prized drink, the palm wine. Palm wine is locally called Nkwocha, with variants as Nkwelu and Ekpo. It is Nkwelu when tapped from the top of the palm tree, and Ekpo when the tree is felled first. The wine is gotten through a tapping process done by tappers known as Onunkwo. Mr. Ezeamagbe Eyeka is a palm wine tapper. Every morning, he carries his kegs and a rope called abo and heads into the bush and begins climbing on the tree.
This is palm wine tree, used for tapping palm wine. I climb in the morning, climb in the afternoon, and in the night. I do it 3 times daily. If you don't do it 3 times, wine will not be of good quality. Besides, it will not produce enough quantity.
Notwithstanding, a tapper has to attend to several trees before producing a substantial amount to sell. This is Afonisha Nugu in Nsukka. Tappers like Mr. Ezeamagbe bring their produce here after they are done with tapping. Palm wine tapping is a lucrative business in Nsukka, with the price of the wine being fixed depending on the time of the year and the wine quality. Little wonder then that those involved in the business have positive stories to tell.
I sell palm wine for my husband. We use the proceeds to support our family and raise the children. I am a student in SS2. I use the money I make for the palm wine to pay my school fees, buy books, and support my family.
Palm wine has been noted to have many health benefits for drinkers. A professor of biochemistry at the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, Fred Nwodo, explains the nutrient composition of palm wine.
Going for now is what we call single cell protein. Cells that produce protein. That's why we go for fungus like mushroom. We go for yeast. It's a single cell. But it has all the complements of proteins you want. So if you take palm wine, for instance, it's a very fast medium for growing yeast, because as soon as the sap drops down, the yeast in air comes in. The palm wine is colorless, but as yeast will begin to divide and join together in what we call flocculation, the palm wine turns milk, cream color. And that shows you that it has rich supply of yeast. And yeast is a means of single-cell protein, which the world is advocating now. So by taking palm wine, you are actually loading yourself with protein, probably because of vitamin A. And a host of complements of vitamin B, group of vitamins, all required for digestion, are involved and present in palm wine, being exuded by yeast. And so when you are taking in not just protein, but you are taking B complex, you are taking full complements of vitamins, you are taking complements of lipids and fats, you are taking complements of nucleic acids, depending on what you have. Because it has the same thing as you have in your body, but a single cell capable of existence and giving all this.
For some consumers, it keeps them in high spirits. Indeed, like every other alcoholic beverages, palm wine intoxicates when consumed in excess.
There are 6 stages of alcohol intoxication, but we are interested in the first one, the normal stage, the social stage, and the pre-intoxication stage. We are not interested in intoxicated, stuporous, and comatose stages where you become useless. And when you dance in the market without knowing that you have danced the following morning. So why we take it is to remain happy, to carry the mood, to be conversational.
Beside health benefits, palm wine is used for libation. A son of the soil, Dr. Greg Ezia, explains.
In Nsukka culture, before ever you drink palm wine, you have to pour some on the ground, and that work goes to the ancestors. It's a kind of libation to the ancestors. So it's connection between those who are alive and those who are already dead, the our ancestors. So it's a bridge between the dead and the living.
When we pour libations and call on your ancestors, I take a cup of palm wine and I come out in the morning and say, and you pour the palm wine on the ground. We are not just doing a symbolic act. We are trying to tell the goddess of the earth, Anna, to preserve your God.
Unarguably, the most popular use of palm wine is in traditional marriage. Do you know that in Igbo land, you can give out your daughter without the in-laws paying bride price, but you cannot give her out if the in-law did not bring wine? From day one to the last stage of marriage, palm wine features prominently. On the day of the marriage proper, called Ebanko, the father of the bride will give her a cup of wine to take to the would-be husband among the people. After a while, she settles for him, and they exchange the wine. Now, what does this drink actually represent in marriage?
It is then that palm wine is a symbol of unity, a bond between two.
The importance of palm wine in marriage is such that when you plan to marry, you have to take the palm wine as an accompaniment to your marriage. If you don't do it, the marriage will not be taken as part of the tradition.
Palm wine is so important. Without palm wine, the marriage is not at all.
It is important in that it is the first thing everybody is looking at. The couple will have to exchange the palm wine. It shows a sign of strong bonding between them both. Because if they don't unite in that form, the marriage will not last. The palm wine is necessary and vital. It is only when it is present that the marriage is regarded as properly done. No wine, no marriage. But if palm wine is abundant, then the marriage will go ahead. If there is no palm wine, the marriage processes are not yet complete. It is vital that palm wine is present.
Obviously, the palm tree is the king of all trees, and the palm wine is the liquid manna God is still feeding and refreshing the world with. From all facts stated, it is obvious that palm wine cannot be alienated from the people of Nsukka.